Xena?
Yeah. Her name is Xena.
They call me Xena.
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 I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. I don't have any sleeves. Hey, what's the line? I was acting. Okay.
Taking it out again.
Boo!
Everyone.
You're waiting for the right moment to say I told you so.
Get me that, what is it?
Where's Xena?
She's off being a hero. Yeah.
How come you're not with her?
Because I'm expendable. No, wait. Give me that again.
Sure.
This is Gabrielle we're talking about. How different can she be? This is Gabrielle we're talking about. How different can she be? This is Gabrielle we're talking about. How different can she be?
All right. You fight, I talk. We each have our gifts. You wanted me to scout away into the... Ah! Sorry. So do you think that he'll eat... Sorry. And so, okay. Listen, I've beaten the... Whoops. Listen. She's a dirty bird.
Sit.
Very, very funny.
There's a road on the other side of those trees. I want you to meet me there. Bring her, go.
Wait,
Dropped it again.
funny. Very, very funny. Okay.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Here they are all standing in a row. A big one, small one, some as big as your head. Lottie. Busted voice.
And the knife comes up.
Bugger.
Goes to the air. Throw it that again. And.
Go rolling.
Anything different? Just die better?
Just wait for me and,
This chamber is known only to the royal family.
I've seen wrong before.
oh, come on. We've all got that evil spot somewhere. Pull my finger.
Now I'm gonna need an arsenal. So I want you to go gather your spears, knives, arrows.
Such an infant was born to one of your servants. The mother died in childbirth.
Rattle some more rattle.
They're bloody nesting in me. That's fine. That's disgusting.
I keep that in mind every time we come up against a warlord like them.
And cut it.
Oh, sorry, Luce.
I'm not very good at this horse thing.
Just head downriver and don't stop.
Don't stop.
Anyway, I thought you had a pony when you were young.
I did. His name was Tempany. Oh, and he had this beautiful golden mane. These little white dots right above his eye. It made him look like he was always asking a question. Yeah, I did try to ride him once. Didn't work out for either one of us. But he still followed me around everywhere, and I even let him in my room a couple of times.
Did you leave town?
Back it up.
Okay. His name, I did.
Her voice is sweet as a siren song. And when she takes that dress off.
Sorry. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Yes.
Xena, you can't stop it. You can't be in two places at once.
I don't have to be.
Stand by.
Will help. Will Howard. Yeah. Will Howard. Will Howard. She likes what she's doing. Likes what she. I think she likes what she's doing.
Tonight, it's TV Censored Bloopers 98. With your host, Dick Clark, and co-host, Suzanne Wong. Featuring bloopers from Caroline in the City, Diagnosis Murder, For Your Love, Frasier, The Steve Harvey Show, Profiler, and Working. Plus, classic bloopers from Cheers and The Newlywed Game. Commercial bloopers featuring Jonathan Winters. Bloopers from the news. Mad Cat Monkeyed movies. Funny foreign commercials. Jack Hanna with his Wild World of Animals. Classic Conan O'Brien. Plus the early appearances of Roseanne Barr and Gary Shandling. And much, much more. And now, Dick Clark.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my co-host, Suzanne Huang.
Thank you, Dick. Let's get right to our first blooper tonight.
And this is a dandy.
Well, you're familiar with the popular dramatic series Profiler.
Yeah, this is one where the woman has that unique ability to solve crimes and stuff.
Luckily, she doesn't use those abilities to solve the problem of bloopers.
Chloe's school is having an open house that day.
Good news. They changed the date on
Now,
that.
in this scene, it sounds like Julian McMahon wants to say the words, they're begging to get their butts beat.
I know, but the first game is against domestic terrorism, and they are begging to get their
I visited both Jimmy Driscoll and Mercedes Lozano at the hospital because he's brought them both red lotus flowers.
Now, this is Allie Walker. She plays the profiler, Samantha Waters, and the script often calls for her to use medical jargon like the phrase 24-hour critical status.
If you change someone to a 24-hour critical... You see, touching them and giving him... Go back to the beginning.
Watch Allie play a prank on the cameraman.
Mind focus case? All of his victims refused to sign their organ donor cards.
Hey, Allie, you're supposed to floss between meals, not between takes.
No cutting, sorry.
I think Chris would make a great addition to the team.
Absolutely out of the question. That woman tricked me.
She was only doing what she thought she had to do to get the job.
Oh, nonsense.
Now, here's some dialogue from Working that Fred Savage is working to get out.
A job.
You see? That is the exact kind of attitude that made her do what she did. Face it, Tim, you never would have hired her if she wasn't if she was a... You see? It's that exact attitude that made her do what she did.
Losers! Nothing but losers. We wasted half the day.
Well, how could you say that? We've seen dozens of smart, talented...
Confident?
Very confident.
Losers! Nothing but losers. We wasted half the day.
Well, how could you say that? We've seen dozens of smart, competent...
Still rolling. From the top, still rolling.
Highly experienced.
There we go.
Highly experienced.
That's right. Unlike us on this scene. You know.
I just don't believe that she'd be having an affair with her boss 3 days.
How do you know?
I just don't believe she'd be having an affair 3 days into the job with her boss.
How do you know?
Serve it up, baby. Keep it going.
Dick, once again, Kelsey Grammer has sent us some terrific outtakes from Frasier, starting with this one, which takes place at a costume ball where he has to dress up like a Russian.
Right now, in this scene, he has to say the line, "We didn't know for sure if you were even pregnant."
Maybe he should have tried it in Russian.
Oh my God, have you told everyone?
Absolutely not! We don't even know she is... What?
Oh my God, have you told everyone?
Absolutely not! We don't even know she...
Now, in this next scene, Kelsey is supposed to reply to David Hyde Pierce's balcony line by calmly repeating the balcony.
But for some reason, Kelsey's balcony could be heard all the way up in the upper mezzanine.
Give me time to see her out to the balcony.
A balcony!
Now watch David Hyde Pierce try to regain his composure.
Okay. There's not a chance in hell. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. All right. We got it. I'm just not going to look at it.
I'm fine.
He's ready now.
Not a chance.
Now, in this blooper from For Your Love, watch Dee Dee Pfeiffer eat popcorn, then try to say the word
You didn't
tambourine.
even know who Reggie Jackson was. You thought he played bass for the Jackson 5.
Right. Everyone knows
She's
Jermaine
got
played
popcorn
bass.
stuck
It was
in
on
her
guitar.
throat.
Michael and Marlon sang, and Jackie played tambourine. Although
Played what?
tambourine. Although
Thought he played bass for the Jackson 5.
right. Everyone knows that Jermaine played bass. Tito was on guitar. Michael and Marlon sang. And why are you laughing? No. Let's not do this again.
Thought he played bass for the Jackson 5.
Right. Everyone knows Jermaine played bass. Tito was on guitar, Michael and Marlon sang, and Jackie was on tambourine. Although on the card, what is this, bloopers again?
Yep, you got it. Suzanne, tonight we have some more clips of comedians at the beginnings of their careers.
Starting with a young man who has made his mark playing a comedian on The Larry Sanders Show.
Now, take a look at this very young but already very funny Gary Shandling.
Thank you. You're very nice. Thank you. Nice to be here. I just had dinner last night at a restaurant. I've got to tell you what happened. You know, when you go into a restaurant and there's like a 10 or 15 minute wait for a table and they say, "Don't worry, have a seat. We'll call you when your table's ready," right? So you sit down, you're waiting to hear your name over some little cheap intercom there, you know, and you're listening for your name, and you hear, "Sorrow, where's Snow?" What? Was that us? 30 people get up, right, and go, "Was that us? That's us, son of Harry Snow," you know? I figured it would be so much easier if they would just describe the people, you know, then we'd know who they're talking about, you know? The couple with the ugly children, your table's ready. Then we'd know it's those people over there. We're so sorry. The older man with his daughter. Sure, your table's ready. Then we would know, you know.
You know, when we say we have early looks at these stars, we mean early.
Like this vintage clip of Roseanne back when she was still Roseanne Barr, guesting on a local morning show in Baltimore.
My next guest says she fits right into Baltimore. She says she's not a homemaker, she's not a housewife. She'll tell you exactly what she is. Will you welcome now, Roseanne Barr. Yeah. Walk this way.
So anyways, well, I'm fat. I thought I'd point that out. Any other fat people here besides me? Yeah, well, just rub your thighs together. We'll hear you. People are so rude if you're fat. They go out of their way to be rude. I go in this dress shop. I ask this broad, "You got anything to make me look thinner?" She says, "Yeah, how's about a month in Bangladesh?" How rude. I don't know. Then it's awful when you try to go on a diet and lose weight because all the time you lie to yourself about the stuff you eat, don't you? Because you'll say this stuff, "Well, the only thing I ate all day long was an apple." Of course, it was stuck in the mouth of a suckling pig. But I think it's good that I'm fat, though, because I'm a mom, and fat moms are better than skinny moms, that's for sure. Because, you know, what do you want when you're really depressed? You know, some skinny mom, "Well, why don't you jog around a while and that'll release adrenaline in your blood and you'll better cope with stress." Or some fat mom, "Well, let's have pudding, Oreos, and marshmallows." When you wake up from that sugar coma, it'll be a brand new week.
Now, when we return, Steve Harvey plays a prank on his co-star.
And a soap star plays it for laughs.
Suzanne, as you know, we've been getting some great bloopers from the Steve Harvey Show, but this next one is very, very special.
Right, this is the one where Steve, along with the cast and crew, play a little surprise on co-star Wendy Raquel Robinson. You see, well, let me let Steve Harvey explain it.
We was doing a scene in rehearsal, and I put my portable phone on the piano. You know, don't nobody steal around here. Wendy takes my phone and hides it. Now, I done accused some extras of stealing my phone. I got these 3 men that you'll see in the jail cell. I got them up against the wall because I'm a hoodlum, you know what I'm saying? And if you take my phone, ain't nobody leaving the building. Come to find out, Wendy took the phone, thought it the funniest thing she ever saw. So tonight, we got together and said, soon as she opened her mouth, no matter what she say, we gonna swear for God it's the wrong line. They said, check it out. Got us a new cell phone, so when we get down at the game, we can call all the player haters that ain't there and wave at them.
Now here's Wendy delivering her line just as it's written.
Steve, will you stop being so childish? Okay, now nobody touch my 3D Doritos or my tropical fruit wine coolers.
That's not your line.
They're going to make her do it one more time.
Yeah, until she gets it right again.
Steve, would you stop being so childish? Okay, now nobody touch my 3D Doritos or my tropical fruit wine coolers.
That ain't your line.
Listen to the stage manager reveal the surprise.
Remember when you took that phone from Steve? Well, you just got even.
She's got it now.
And she can't believe it.
You was looking at that script. Hey, let me tell y'all what happened. Hey. All right. Okay.
No, Suzanne, we have an amazing staff. They work 24 hours a day. They're up all day, all night, seeking, grabbing these bloopers for your enjoyment.
So take a look at this batch of bloopers just in. In this scene, Malcolm knows the painting he's about to see is bad and he can't keep a straight face.
Wow, Richie. Thanks so much for agreeing to look at my paintings. You don't know what this means to me.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Pete.
Wow, Richie. Thanks so much for agreeing to look at my paintings. You don't know what this means to me. Wow, Richie. Thanks so much for agreeing to look at my paintings. You don't know what this means to me.
Okay.
Now, Malcolm's finally passed that part of the scene, but this time he has to look directly at the painting.
Yes.
But this time, we get to see the painting.
Why tamper with the classic?
Oops, sorry.
Now, here's some moments you'll never see on Days of Our Lives.
He could be off anywhere doing anything.
Peter did not escape, and he is not having an attack.
Now watch Joe Mascola try to say the words monitoring device.
He is going to try to plant a monitoring mother fletching device on Laura.
Now this scene calls for Eileen Davidson to drink the soda and burp.
It also calls for her to keep a straight face. Watch.
Would you like some ice in that drink?
No, I certainly would not.
I did. But I knew you were going to laugh because I was going to laugh too. Even a rehearsed burp is just, I don't know, it's just going across the boundary somehow.
Oh my goodness.
Now the bald-headed actor on the right plays the part of Agent Byers.
You're a free man. Right, Agent Byers? Yeah.
Ancient buyers.
We kick off our commercial segment tonight with one of the funniest comedians in the world, the great John Cleese. You know him from Monty Python, Fawlty Towers, and movies like A Fish Called Wanda. Here he is advertising tonic water. Now watch how this man can get laughs simply by sitting in a chair.
It's becoming ever more difficult to surround oneself with absolute uncompromising quality. which is why I take such extraordinary pleasure in telling you about Schweppes. With its unique Schweppervescence and distinctively refreshing taste, it may be the last oasis of true excellence in an otherwise vast desert of compromise. Cheers.
Here's an inventive commercial that shows a family that just may have visited SeaWorld one too many times.
Since we took Terry to see the dolphins, he thinks he is one. He's even fussy about the fish he eats. So I'm glad Birdseye brought out these junior fish fillets. And they're oven fry. Terry! Dinner!
Birdseye Junior Fillets from the best part of the fish.
The next prize winner is from the Netherlands, and it makes good advertising look as easy as taking candy from a baby elephant, that is.
Hey, Dumbo! Nana.
Now here's a battle of wits between a cat and a bird.
International express freight shipment for Siberia? Siberia?
DHL can take almost anything to just about anywhere.
Now it's the bird's turn.
Welcome to DHL. Please enter your account number. Please enter the service you require. Please enter the destination code. Thank you for calling DHL. Package for Africa.
We might suspect that some commercials exaggerate their claims just a little, but here's one that exposes the naked truth. Take a look.
The Andersons.
Watch how this commercial had to be timed perfectly.
We love the healthy, outdoor life.
Fresh air.
Plenty of exercise.
And good food, like this lean and low bacon.
And what's great about Lean and Low, this new product from Dame Pack, is that it's lower in fat and salt.
Oh, it's better for our figures.
But it doesn't spit so much fat everywhere.
Yes.
Dame Pack Lean and Low, the natural choice.
You're about to see the great Jonathan Winters in some wild commercial outtakes. Nobody knows what he'll ad-lib in this special blooper bonus.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Winters for California Fresh Eggs. How long have I been eating eggs?
Jonathan's improvising here. There's no script.
Old. When I grabbed a chicken turned to me. I squeezed it a little tight, but I got 6 eggs. And I started eating eggs then. And I don't squeeze chicken anymore. I realize that they're very sensitive about that. Now, I just order them, because when you're captain, you can do that. Nice to be an officer boy.
What a mind.
I am cooking, omelets, cheese omelets, and yellow omelets, and brown eggs, and white eggs, and I love to cook eggs. I've laid a lot. I'm laying them now.
Where does he get this stuff?
We all love eggs in our family. My mom loves eggs. My dad loves eggs. My
there he
grandpa
goes
loves
again.
Eggs, my grandma, and my sisters and brothers, and even my doggy and kitty love eggs. I think one of the most fascinating things is, having been born on a farm, I didn't notice until I got off the farm years later. They do their own nails. That's what she's doing now.
How many ways can you joke about eggs?
That means eggs, sunny side up. Takes that long to order. All eggs, hard-boiled eggs. It's a hard-boiled outfit, so shape up or ship out. I'm hard-boiled, but I love you guys.
He's still at it.
That's what he said. I don't know what he said, but he must have had nothing to do with eggs.
I always carry one with me. This is made of iron and painted white. So if some kid makes fun of me, I cold cock him.
I always go for at least 4 to 5 cartons of eggs. You know, I just hate to go back and forth to the store all the time. It's a lot of gasoline. It's not necessary. So, egg up, as we say. Soon, right away, tomorrow.
He's out of his mind.
I get a little. I have other problems.
Coming up next, a whale goes fishing for bloopers.
And some monkeys go the full Monty. Well, Suzanne, tonight we begin our news segment with a blooper featuring a very popular Los Angeles reporter, Dave Lopez. Now, he's doing a story live out in the field.
Now, Dave was relying on the help of the technical crew at the studio to roll a piece of tape when he asked for it.
Now, the crew is standing by, and the tape is ready to roll.
Let's just say the crew is standing by.
Yeah.
And one man in particular here in Santa Ana knows full well the story, and he has lived it, and he knows how these immigrants feel.
The tape is supposed to roll right now.
We don't have the tape ready, but I can tell you the tape comes from a man named Jose Vargas, and I'll just go at the whim of the desk. You can tell me, we do have the tape. Okay, this is a tape from one man's viewpoint. But we still don't have that tape, I understand. So the man's name is Jose Vargas, who is a police officer, who also was we do have the tape now? I'm just at the mercy of the booth. Do we have the tape or not? I'm sorry, I assume we do not have the tape. We don't have the tape. All right, let me explain to you the story again. We'll try it one more time. Jose Vargas is a man who works. We do have the tape. Let's go to the tape. No tape. Okay.
Well, one place officially closed along the river is the Rocky Point Democratic Club. Club members are working inside, putting freezers and refrigerators up on cement blocks. They're also putting food and other supplies into this trailer. Now, the club's been through floods before. Well, one place officially
now keep your eye on the microphone.
The Rocky Point Democratic Club. Now,
Oops, it's in the water. That's why there's no sound. It's waterproof, but not blooper-proof.
Now, here's a reporter doing a story on the street in front of the Hampshire County Courthouse.
This is Kristen Salumi at the county courthouse.
5-1 on the season. And we go to David Lloyd at Jack Murphy Stadium. Pretty
Look out for those sprinklers behind you.
Whoa!
All right, we've got a blooper for the Christmas wheel right
yes,
there.
Yes, you do.
Now, this reporter could use some cue cards.
I'm Kelly O, and we're on location at Adventure Landing today, along with... I'm sorry. Hi, welcome back to the WB17 Weekend Showplace at Adventure Landing. Steve, are you ready for this?
I'm Lee.
Lee, you're not Steve. Okay.
Now watch the upper left of your screen.
Riders isn't to do fancy stunts, to ride with blazing speed or pop wheelies.
You guys okay?
The object for these military motorcycle riders isn't to ride with blazing speed, to do fancy stunts or pop wheelies. Their job... Blooper tape. There you go.
Now here's a newsman you can count on.
Another 3, 2, 1. A concern the Lincoln 3, 2, 1.
The kids are beginning to enjoy this.
Heckled by elementary school kids. 3, 2, 1. A concern the Lincoln Parent-Teacher Organization has is 3, 2. You'll see me mess up quite a bit too. I'm a pro, but not that good of a pro yet. 2, 1.
How do you keep on doing that?
Because I keep messing up. I keep forgetting what I'm going to say. Yeah, our blooper guy will love this. And you guys might make our blooper tape because I'm standing here with you. 3, 2, 1. Another 3, 2, 1. A concern the parent-teacher organization at Lincoln School has is...
Now listen to what one of the kids has to say when the teacher reprimands them from off camera.
Boys and girls, be courteous and be polite and be quiet when there are other people speaking. Come on, he's a pro, but he's not that good.
Thanks.
Now, this reporter wants to say the words, "A little earlier, I told you we'd talk about a kissing pig." Whoa.
And a little bit earlier, I told you we'll talk about a kissing pig. Be very careful how you say that. A kissing pig. I don't think I've ever said that on TV before. That's live TV. It's a beautiful thing. We'll tell you about that, all that lovely stuff. Also, we'll tell you something about that little piece of pork in your beans. We'll talk about that later. Pardon me.
After arguing back and forth, House and Senate lawmakers have finally compromised on an anti-terrorism bill. It is designed to help law enforcement officials, I'm a little crooked here, crack down on domestic and international terrorism in the U.S. Some Democrats say they are disappointed it is not as strong as it should be. I feel awfully short, but Republicans say it will have an impact.
Broke into the win column. And we actually don't have names on these players. I didn't bring that sheet with me. Well, there are some very fine baskets coming up. I can't believe this. Anyway, that's great basket by number 33, and I hope it's going to Anyway, West Valley won. What did they win by? By the way, this momentarily. And Gma, I want to go home.
Now here's a newscaster with no script who is forced to ad-lib his way through a rodeo story.
And we have a little bit of bull riding here. As we take a look at, we have no idea who this gentleman is, but it was a pretty good ride here until then. Get out of there, there comes the clown. Send in the clown. There's a little more action there, this guy. That's a lovely blue shirt he's got on, and he kind of goes down pretty early there, too. Look at that bull, just keeps going. And this looks like, what the heck is this, Richard? Steer wrestling? Steer roping? What the heck is it? Bull riding. Bull riding still, okay. Some more bull riding there. He's got a lovely vest. He goes down, and then the clown's ready for this one. And this is another guy, oh, he loses his hat. That's got to be a point deduction or something there.
Now, this next blooper involves one of my favorite people.
I know who you're talking about. Did you ever meet a nicer man?
No.
He has a very strange circle of friends, however.
He does.
This is our animal expert, Mr. Jack Hanna.
Thanks, Dick. Working with animals isn't always easy. I've been sliced, diced, poked, punched, scratched, and licked. And here's some more examples.
You are so soft.
This
Her
baby
finger's
bobcat
so soft,
is irresistible.
Oh! Oh! Easy, man. Eat my earlobe.
Ow!
Oh, she bites you?
No, I just say that all the time, just for heck of it. Hey! Ow! Oh, take it back.
Oh, take it back.
Yeah. Here at SeaWorld, they have the world's largest collection of beluga or white whales in captivity. 10 of them. Hey, don't you think he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy? Here, come here, have a fish. Look here, buddy. Oh! Armpit.
What's his name? This is Gunther. This is sea lion, right? California sea lion. Gunther's 20 years old. He goes through the water and above.
His whiskers.
Okay. His whiskers, they serve a purpose.
I guess this sea lion never heard of breath mints.
Now here's Jack up to some monkey business.
This is Rocky's
Here, Rocky.
youngest brother.
Look
so
at him. Now, this monkey is a royal pain. Look at him.
Because his oldest brother is the king, and he knows it, so he can do anything he wants to, because if you mess with him, his brother will beat you up. And it works in monkey society and human society.
There's an obvious reason why we're so fascinated by gorillas. It seems almost like we're looking into a mirror that reminds us so much of ourselves. Here's an example of gorilla warfare. And if you spend any time at all here at the Columbus Zoo, you'll see why they're so similar to us. I'll get him, boy, I tell you what. Now, this guy's a bit of a backbiter.
And they all have individual personalities as well, as you can see.
I'm going to take you and spank this one over here.
And this chimp's messing with my head. The main objective of SeaWorld's rescue and rehabilitation program is to return all rescued animals to the ocean. An average of 65% of all animals rescued by SeaWorld are successfully rehabilitated and returned to the wild. Let's try one more. The main objective of SeaWorld's rescue and rehabilitation program is Okay, I got Joyce, just give me a minute, will you? We're going to do it, just don't worry. The main objective of SeaWorld's rescue and rehabilitation program is to return all rescued animals to the ocean. An average of 65%. SeaWorld are successfully rescued. It's because there's whales. Okay, right. Just try.
The big sleeper at the movies this year was the Full Monty. Now, we can't show the original to you right now.
But we do have an alternative version. You might call it the Full Monkey. Here's our monkeyed movie of the week. And thanks to TBS Superstation and Warner Brothers for this one.
Eat your hearts out, Spice Girls. Here come the new dudes.
Next up, Chippendales.
Strip that wax from your ear. Pop them zits on your rear. But you can leave your battle. Leave your flaming battle. You can leave your fence on.
All right, mates, it's time to show the Full Monty.
Wait, I've got a small problem.
Me too, and it's getting smaller.
Calling it half a Monty would still be generous.
No worries, lads. Use these. Just hold them in front of your no-fly zones.
Brilliant! Our Monty's a lot fuller than Dolly Parton's, but it's here. Oh. Yeah. Aye, something's burning.
The spotlight! Somebody turn off the spotlight!
Next up, Cheers gets a tribute.
And Conan gets a surprise. You know, Dick, Cheers was such a brilliant show. It's hard to believe that it's been 5 years since the final show.
But the good news is, of course, that Cheers is still going strong in reruns everywhere.
Right, but tonight we have some moments from Cheers that won't show up in those reruns. Classic Cheers bloopers.
And we start out this collection with a scene where Shelley Long, as Diane, is about to be crowned Miss Barmaid of 1983.
A fitting start.
Don't be so sure.
Miss Boston Barmaid of 1983, Miss Diane Chambers. Congratulations, Diane.
Thank you.
Now all Shelley has to do is wear the crown proudly. Oops.
Can we do this again?
Now, as we all remember, Ted Danson, who plays an ex-jock in that show, simply, couldn't take his mind off women. Always women.
He couldn't take his eyes off of them either, even when he wasn't supposed to. Watch.
I hate Indian summers. I never know what to wear in the morning on the way to work. If it's gonna get cold, it should stay cold. Absolutely. But then again, what do I...
Now this time, he's not gonna look.
Of course not.
In the morning.
I think you are bothered that he is so good looking.
Now listen to Shelley's ad-lib when Ted blows his line.
Guy's wearing shoulder pads, and I bet that isn't even...
You consider that good looking, stand by?
You are bothered.
Sam, we're gonna need more red wine here.
All right, okay. Listen.
Now Ted's totally lost. He's asking for help, but the coach, played by Nick Colasanto, knows his line perfectly. He also knows how to get some laughs ad-libbing.
Yeah. Sam, we're gonna need...
Oh, you get a lot of wine.
Man,
Stand by.
wine.
Are we starting with wine?
With wine.
The only line I know. Sam, we're gonna need boiled red wine.
And now one of the really fun parts of the show. You get to see what you miss if you go to bed after Jay Leno.
Here's another classic comedy bit from Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
I mean, most of them are deservedly famous, but if they weren't famous for what they're famous for, they have
Now
all these
here
other
are Conan
talents.
and his sidekick Andy Richter setting up a satiric comedy piece about little-known talents of famous
Some
people.
of these incredible unsung abilities in a little piece up top we call Hidden Celebrity Talents. That's right. Now, first up, ladies and gentlemen, is Vice President Al Gore. Now, somehow, there he is, as happy as he's ever been. Now, somehow, our busy vice president finds the time to indulge in his favorite hobby that nobody knows about, wood carving. And he's good. Wow. Look how good he is. He's really good. It's some kind of cheeky god of some kind. Now, a lot of people, I think, unfortunately, like to believe that Pamela Lee is just a blonde bimbo actress.
No.
Well, they do, Andy.
All right.
But she happens to be a very, very accomplished photographer. In fact, here's a sample of some of her work. She's done some great stuff. There's the great stuff. Really. And speaking of photography, did you know that Senator Ted Kennedy is a pretty good photographer, too? Take a look at some of his work. I mean, really good things. Just each one better than the previous. You know, South African President Nelson Mandela has a hidden talent. And it's amazing to me because he's so busy running, you know, South Africa, running a whole country. But he's also made some money off this extra talent, too. He has his own 900 number. That's right. He has his
Now,
own
here's a
900
blooper
number.
right in the middle of this bit. That phone's not supposed to be plugged in.
Here we go. It's a prop.
Wait, I think the call went through.
How could it go through if my finger's on the hang-up thing, Andy?
It's a magic phone, Conan. Try it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. What was the setup again? Nelson Mandela
has a
1-900 number.
Updated daily.
Let's hear what it is. Joke of the day.
Talk about an exciting weekend. Yesterday, my ex-wife and I were standing in front of a wishing well, and she fell in. I did not realize those things work. My ex-wife has a nice, even disposition. Miserable all the time.
That's fun. I like his laugh, too.
Up next, we'll diagnose some bloopers
And show you some newlyweds who tell all.
Now, Suzanne, this next blooper comes from the Diagnosis Murder Show. Now, the guest in this episode is Jack Klugman.
Who is both a great serious actor and a great comic actor. And that's why when he blows a serious line, his comic side comes to the rescue. Watch.
What'd you find out? Take a look. No physical trauma, no lesions, no scar tissue. Cause of death unknown.
The answer's got to be in the blood work.
Maybe there is no answer, Mark. Look, every doctor has more than one case in which the cause of death could not be determined. Sure, we write down he died because he had a hernia.
Now, Suzanne, comedians Harvey Korman and Tim Conway are the guest stars in this episode of Diagnosis Murder. Now, in this thing, they are like an old comedy team trying to get together again.
Now, when they were on the Carol Burnett show, they could hardly get through a scene without cracking each other up.
I mean, they never, ever stuck to the script. Nothing has changed, as you will notice.
As long as bygones are bygones, why don't we get together again? Fire up the old act. You really mean it? Of course I do. Together again. Huckabee and Conrad. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, whoa. Isn't it Conrad and Huckabee?
Well, it used to be, but it doesn't work that much anymore. You see, this is a new image. This is a new day.
But it was
Huckabee
always
and Conrad.
Conrad
You see,
and Huckabee.
Now, from here on, these two are totally ad-libbing.
In fact, my hips are bigger than you are, but I mean, I am...
Polyester and dentures?
I don't... Well, what about the pacemaker? What
Look
about
at
you?
that neck. You ever take a ride in a convertible? It'll fall off.
Hey, that's a little rough. That's like me, you're hip. You and
They're still ad-libbing.
I didn't even say anything about hip yet. Where did you get hip? Those varicose veins, you work for Rand McNally. Very close veins work for it. That doesn't even make any sense. I didn't mean it. Why don't you bring back the liver dots? I like that bit. And what about your pacemaker? How about that?
A walking liver spot. Want me to connect the dots, huh?
Now here's some bloopers from the Newlywed Game, sent to us by our friends at the Game Show
What
Network.
will your husband say is the biggest gripe that you have about his romantic technique?
There isn't any gripe.
I gotta have a gripe.
Oh, you gotta have a gripe.
Yes.
It's not long enough.
Yes.
No, I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant.
A while back, I had a rubber spider, and I put it in the shower.
You put a rubber spider in the shower?
She hates spiders.
What happened?
She came running back out.
This was before we were married.
If your husband's last girlfriend called him on the phone and said, "Meet me, you know where." Philip said that he would meet this girl at a motel.
What motel?
Hey, you know.
What motel?
I wouldn't let no woman watch.
What motel? You got your dirty nerve saying you gonna meet somebody at a motel. It best to be me.
Jump in there, Philip, and talk when you want to.
It is you, but it was just a question, you know.
I don't care if it is a question. Where's your dirty mind at? You better not be nobody at a motel. You best to give it all to me and nobody else but me.
Is she still a jackpot, Philip?
Oh, yeah.
What is the name of the very last girl who you had a romantic encounter with before you started seeing your wife exclusively?
Carol. Carol, be Carol. Have to be Carol.
Carol.
Nobody
She
else
said
but
it had to
Carol.
be
Carol.
Ronnie.
Oh, no. You forgot about Carol?
Was she a looker?
No, a loser.
She was a pleaser, baby.
Hot coffee. Hot coffee.
Gentlemen, how did your wife complete this sentence? She said, "My husband is a closet what?" Charlie?
Closet freak.
Closet freak. Hang on, Charlie. She said, "You're a..."
Let me see.
The guys at work, do they know?
Oh, this is it.
This is it.
We were married 4 months, that's it.
Yeah.
It's enough for me.
Yeah, get out while you can.
Think of our son.
What son?
You can see more moments like these on Bob Eubank's home video, The Newlywed Game. Hot, wild, and outrageous. Thanks, Bob.
Now, this golf tournament is the Players' Championship in Florida, and teeing off here is Brad Fable. Great shot. In fact, it's good enough for a birdie.
It's amazing a player would go to this length to train a bird to get it closer to the hole, Gary.
Well, obviously, Steve Lowry will be forced to move the ball back as near as possible to its location since...
Closest to the hole or closest to the nest?
No, closest to where it was before. I mean, look at this. He's moved it all around the green. Now he fight. Yep, we got it. We have liftoff. Oh, no.
Does that count as an official ball in the water?
I don't know.
Now, when we come back, we'll reveal the blooper of the week. Well, Suzanne, we have come to the end of another show.
But before we go, let's take a look at our blooper of the week.
2, 1. Well, one place officially closed along the river is the Rocky Point Democratic Club. Club members are working inside, putting freezers and refrigerators up on cement blocks. They're also putting food and other supplies into this trailer. Now, the club's been through floods before. Well, one place officially closed along the river is the Rocky Point Democratic Club. Now,
Those are good ones, Suzanne. Good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Suzanne Wong, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you the next time. For now, Dick Clark. So long.